All right, so let's look at day 2 for linear inequalities. So you've been introduced how to graph them. You can see them on Desmos. You can check a point, hopefully by now. So now let's see what we have here. So a couple of reminders. The points on a dashed line is not a solution. So it has to be in the shaded region when you have a dashed line. If you have a solid line, points on a solid line would be a solution. So for example, if I were to put a point, I don't know, right here, this one, which is, let's see, 0, 1, would be a solution. While here, 0, -1 would not be a solution because it is on the dashed line. So that's the difference between a solid and dashed line. So now let's look at what we have here. So we're checking to see if 1, 2 as an ordered pair is a solution of this inequality. So literally all we're going to do is substitute those values. So we would have 2 is greater than x, which is 1 minus 3. So when I solve this, I have 2 is greater than -2. I write my 2's different. I don't know why I do that. Is 2 greater than -2? Yes, so this one would be a yes, it is a solution. Let's try the next one. Same thing, this is x, this is y, so this would be -7 is greater than -3 minus 3. So -7 is greater than -6. In this case, that is not true, even though you may want to say it is, but remember on a number line, -7 is further left than -6. So this one would be a no. Now we're going to go ahead and graph some of these special situations. This is where x is greater than -1. So I'm going to go to where x is -1, which is literally right here. I'm going to put a point, and there is no equal sign. So I'm going to go ahead and put a dotted line or dashed line right where x is -1. And then it says x is greater than. So remember all of these values. So then we would go ahead and shade that region because all of those points would be included in that solution. All right, so in this case, we have y is greater than or equal to 2. So I'm going to go where y is 2. I'm going to put a point, I think. Put a point there. And then in this case, there is an equal sign. So that's going to be one solid line. And it says all the y values that are greater than. So then from here, we're going to shade above. So we shade above. There we go. Back up and running here. All right, so now here is your password for your assignment. Shade in all lowercase. All right, so in this case, we're asked to identify which inequality is represented here. First of all, I notice I have a solid line. So that means I can eliminate this one here because of the symbol there. The next thing is my y-intercept. My y-intercept is at 1, so that doesn't help me any. So at this point, maybe the slope. So I'm going to pick a point. So it's a rise of 2 and a run of 1. So that means my m is +2 and the b is 1. So I'm looking for a 2, 1. So that means I can get rid of this one here because the slope is not correct. Now, all our y values below the line are shaded. So that means we're looking for y is less than or equal to 2x plus 1. So then that leaves us with this choice here because we are shaded below the line. It is solid. The slope is 2, y-intercept is 1.